Hello students, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to see chapter number 3 of Beehive, The Little Girl. Now the chapter is written by Catherine Mansfield. She is the writer of this chapter. The story talks about the experience of girl towards her father. Now we all know it's a fact that children are having soft corner towards mother and they fear father. It is for everyone, right? In the childhood days, when we see that the father is very strict, mother is very loving, so we develop our mindset in such a way that we think that father is like our enemy, mother is like our friend. And so the same thing happened with this girl called as Kezia. In this story, we have characters. First is Kezia, the little girl, her father, her mother, her grandmother in the families, right? And finally, there is one servant also, whose name is Alice. Why this girl is scared of her father? And at the end of the story, her fear of father, her fear about father goes away. How does the fear goes away? That we will see at the end. Let us start the chapter. So the story is about little girl whose feelings for her father changes from fear to understanding. Means first she used to fear her father, but at the end of the story, she starts loving her father. First paragraph. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. If you see the expression figure to be feared means a person to be feared. जिस इंसान का हमें डर लगता है, it is called as figure to be feared. So for this little girl Kezia, her father was a figure to be feared for her. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, father. Every morning before the father could go to his work, he used to go to Kezia's bedroom and used to give her a casual kiss. And the girl used to say, goodbye, father. Girl did not like that. Why? Because she was having fear of her father. Father was very strict, very angry person. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Once she hears the noise of the carriage, means noise of the vehicle in which the father used to go. When the sound of the vehicle was becoming fainter and fainter, means when the noise of the vehicle was becoming slow and slow, she used to understand that her father has gone down the long road, means her father has gone away. So by hearing the sound of the vehicle, when it used to become faint, means slow, 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 slower and the slowest, she used to understand that the father has gone. Then she used to feel relaxed in the house. There was a glad sense of relief. If you see the word here, sense of relief means she used to feel a lot of relaxed when her father used to go out of the house. But in the evening, again, when the father used to come, that time, what was the condition? In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. In the evening time, when father was again back to his home, she used to stand near the staircase. Staircase means सीढ़ी, घर के अंदर जो सीढ़ी होती है वो. She used to stand near the staircase and she used to hear the loud voice of her father who is sitting in the hall and shouting. Now, why the father was shouting? Bring my tea into the into the drawing room. Has not the paper come yet? So the father used to shout to tell to bring the tea in the drawing room. Where is the paper? Where is the newspaper? Has it not come yet? So father used to speak very loudly. That is why the girl had lot of fear about her father. Mother, Go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. So this mother means father's mother. That means Kezia's grandmother. Father used to tell his mother to go and see the paper outside anywhere and also bring his slippers. Very, strict natured person he was. Kezia, mother would call to her. If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. So mother used to tell Kezia to come down, and if she is a good girl, she should remove the shoes from the father's feet. Means she has to remove the shoes from the father's feet and keep them in the proper place. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs. Slip down means come down very quietly. More slowly still across the hall and push open the drawing room door. So as she was standing near the staircase, when mother used to call her, she used to come very slowly down the stair, very slowly near the hall, and suddenly she used to come in the drawing room by opening the door. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. When Kezia used to come in front of her father, that time father had wore his spectacles and he used to stare. Stare means he used to look at Kezia in a very terrifying way. Terrifying मतलब एक डरावनी नजर से अपनी बेटी के पास वो देखते थे. And that is why Kezia used to afraid. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? So father used to tell Kezia, quick, remove the shoes and keep these boots outside the house. And have you been a good girl today? He used to ask his daughter. Now, when father used to ask question, Kezia was not able to speak properly. Kezia was not able to give answer to her father properly. At other times, she was speaking very normally. But whenever she used to talk to her father, she used to stutter. Stutter matlab hakla. So when father asked her, have you been a good girl? The reply was, I don't know, father. You see the word here? She stutters. You don't know. This is the reply given by father. You don't know means father is asking question. If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Means father tells her that if you speak in this kind of way, in a stuttering way, mother will take you to the doctor. Now the fact is that Kezia never stuttered with other people. When she was speaking with other people, that time she never used to stutter. She never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father. So with other people, she never stuttered, only with father. Because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. And then whenever she has to answer to her father, she tries to speak the words properly. That's why she stutters. What is the matter? What are you looking so worried about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Now, when the girl is standing very quietly, she is looking at her father. Maybe a few moments must have passed. Father asked Kezia the question, what is the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Means, what are you looking? Why are you so wretched? If you see this word, wretched, wretched means unhappy. So father asked her the question, what is the matter? What happened to you? What are you looking so wretched about? Why are you looking so unhappy? Then father tells his mother, Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Means father told mother to teach Kezia that she should not appear on the brink of suicide. If you see this expression, brink of suicide, it means committing suicide, killing oneself, killing oneself. That is called suicide. So father told mother, tell Kezia, teach Kezia that she should not commit suicide. She should not kill herself. She's looking very much in a deep thought. She's looking very unhappy. Father was very strict. He never called Kezia near her to speak little few good words or peaceful words. He was always shouting. His voice was always on top of the voice he was speaking always with his daughter. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Kezia, come and take these teacups to the table carefully. That is why Kezia was afraid so much. Apart from that, let us see the appearance of her father. Kezia says he was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. So, little girl says her father was very big, his hands were very big, his neck was very big, and his mouth also was very big when he used to yawn. Yawn मतलब जब नींद आती तब हम लोग ऐसे करते. That is called yawning. So the girl was literally afraid of her father. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Whenever she used to think about her father, she used to think that she's imagining about a giant. Giant means a very huge person, like a monster. Monster, a very big person, a very huge man, monster type. They are called as giant. So whenever Kezia used to think about her father, it was like she is thinking about a giant, about a monster. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Every Sunday, her grandmother used to tell Kezia that she should go to the drawing room where her father and mother are sitting so that she could have a nice talk with them. But whenever the little girl used to come to the drawing room, what was the scenario? Let us see. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. Grandmother used to tell her every afternoon, Sunday afternoon, to go in the drawing room and talk to the father and mother. When Kezia used to come to the drawing room, she used to see that her mother is busy in reading, father is busy in sleeping. You see the way how the father used to sleep, stretching the legs, stretching on the sofa, keeping handkerchief on the face, his feet on the best cushions. He used to sleep soundly and snoring. Snoring matlab kharate maarna. How can she speak then? She had no courage to go and speak to them. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched, and asked the time. Then looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. So the little girl used to sit on a stool on one small table, and she used to look at her father until he wakes up. She never used to go and wake her father. She used to wait for the father to wake up from the sleep. And when father is to wake up, he used to first ask the time. What is the time now? How much time it is? And then father is to look at his daughter. She is sitting right in front of him. And she is staring at him. She is looking at him. And so father is to tell her, don't stay so, Kezia. मतलब इस तरीके से मुझे मत घूरो. You are looking like a little brown owl. You look like a little brown owl. So a girl used to become very much upset when she used to hear these words from her father. One day, when she was kept indoors with a cold, her mother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pin cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. One day, little girl was inside because of cold. She had cold, so she was inside the house. Her grandmother told her that her father's birthday is coming next week. So she should make a gift. She should prepare a gift for him. And that gift is nothing but she should make a pin cushion. Pin cushion means एक तकिया बनाना उसके लिए cushion. She should make a pin cushion From the beautiful piece of yellow silk, there is a material, yellow silk material is there, cloth is there. From that cloth, she has to make a pin cushion for her father. So grandmother gave her this idea that she should make the gift, she should prepare this gift. But how to prepare? That we have to see now. How she is going to prepare this gift. It says that fifth paragraph, laboriously. Laboriously means with lot of difficulty, with lot of effort. That is the meaning of laboriously. It is written over here with a lot of difficulty or effort. With a double cotton, the little girl stitched three sides. So she put double cotton and she stitched three sides. So the pin cushion would be of square type, wherein she stitched three sides. Now the top side is open because she has to feed it. She has to put something inside. So far it is just a cloth material. She has to put some soft material inside. But what to fill it with? But what to put inside? That is the question. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. Now this little girl, she went to her grandmother's room, but grandmother was not in the room. She was in the garden. She went into her mother's room. Wandered matlab she went into her mother's room to find some scraps. Scrape matlab to find some waste material, waste paper or any waste material. She could not find anything. On the table, bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them, tore them into tiny pieces, stuffed her case, then sewed up the fourth side. When she saw on the bed table, there were some sheets of fine paper, some documents were kept, important documents. Kezia was a very little girl. She did not know what those documents were. She took those papers, she tore those papers, tore matlab फाड़ दिए पूरे papers into small pieces, and she put all those pieces of paper into the cushion. Stuffed her case means she put all those in her cushion and stitched the fourth side, and the cushion is ready. Now let us see what is the impact of this. What happened later? That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry means angry protest. Means lot of noise, lot of sound, chaos, all hadbadi mach gayi thi ghar mein. Father's great speech for the port authority had been lost. Father was supposed to give speech for the port authority. So father had prepared some documents for his speech. And now father is searching for those documents for the port authority, but he is not able to find. They are lost. Rooms were searched. Servants questioned. They searched all the rooms. Servants were asked questions, but nobody knew the answer. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. Finally, her mother came and asked Kezia, Kezia, I suppose you did not see some papers on a table in your room. The mother asked her the question, Kezia, I think that you have not seen the papers on the table in your room. Kezia says, oh yes. She said, I tore them up for my surprise. Kezia says that, yes, she has seen those papers and she has tore them. She had torn them into pieces for her surprise for her father. She tore them, put into the cushion. When she said this, mother was frightened. Mother said, what? Screamed mother. Scream means shouted. Mother shouted very loudly. What? Come straight down to the dining room this instant. Now, mother shouted very loudly and told her to go straight down to the dining room where her father was waiting. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. So this little girl was taken to the father where he was moving to and fro, means going and coming back by keeping his hands on the back. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. So mother came and told everything to father. Father stopped and started staring, looking at the child. Did you do that? Father asked her. क्या तुमने किया? The girl started stuttering. No, 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 no. Something she whispered. She said very quietly, Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child is put to bed this instant. So the father told mother, means father told his wife to go to her room and bring down that damn thing. That means the stupid thing that this girl has made. That is the cushion. And put this girl to sleep now. Make this girl sleep. Girl was crying too much because out of love, affection, she was having some love towards her father, and for his birthday present, she made that gift. But father did not know this. Crying too much to explain, she lay in the shadowed room, watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. Now the girl was crying too much. She was sleeping or she was lying in the shadowed room. In the room, light was not there. Maybe she must have switched off the light. It was evening time. Evening light make a shadow little pattern on the floor. Now it was evening time, and because of the sunset, some shadows had made some patterns on the floor. And the girl was looking them, and she was quiet. But then, father came into the room with a ruler in his hand. Father came inside a room with a ruler. Ruler means with a stick in his hand. I am going to beat you for this, father said. Father said that he is going to beat Kezia now. Kezia said, no, no. She screamed. She started crying, hiding under the bedclothes. She started hiding, means she started hiding under the bed sheets, blankets. He pulled them aside. Father removed all the bedclothes, blankets, bed sheets. He removed. And father told her, sit up, sit properly, and hold your hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. Father ordered her to sit properly and hold out her hands, which show her hands. And so that father told, you have to be taught a lesson. What lesson? That she should not touch the things which does not belong to her. Means जो चीज उसकी नहीं है उसे उसे हाथ लगाना नहीं है. ऐसा पिताजी ने उसे बोला कि आज तुझे सबक सिखाना पड़ेगा. But the girl said, but it was for your birthday. Girl said, पिताजी ये आपके birthday के लिए था. But father did not listen. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Father beat her on her palms. Pink palms means she was a very little girl. Father beat her. She got beatings right on her palms. Father did not listen. What did she make? What was the surprise?